I want her family to know, and I want the state of Kentucky to know that we feel for it and we want justice.
Los Angeles Laker LeBron James.
Tonight, we're learning disturbing new details from the night Louisville police shot and killed Breonna Taylor.
We want the cops arrested who committed that crime.
After being shot 5 times, Breonna Taylor was alive but struggling to breathe.
The same energy that we had on the floor is the same energy that we have towards having justice for Breonna Taylor and her family.
Attorneys allege that Taylor was left to die. They say that she was not killed immediately, that she lived for another 5 to 6 minutes before succumbing to her injuries on the floor of her home.
It's fortunate that we had the George Floyd video to see it. I mean, is that what we need, to see a video of Breonna being killed?
Taylor's death has been a rallying cry for protests across Louisville and the country.
The King spoke at length with reporters yesterday after his team's scrimmage against the Dallas Mavericks. The point of focus, the continued lack of action in Kentucky, specifically Louisville.
Mr. President, I hope you can tell that Kentucky is Trump country.
And it starts with this guy.
We are proud to stand with you.
Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron.
We want to make sure that Daniel Cameron will arrest the cops and officers involved with Breonna Taylor's death. And yeah, that's all I got to say.
76er swingman Tobias Harris spoke out, rightfully so. It's because Cameron does not care to take action.
We are going to stand up for those who cannot speak for themselves.
Oh, is that so? Breonna Taylor cannot speak for herself because she was murdered by police. When a baseball team calls you out, that's when you know you have messed up. Miles Cosgrove, John Mattingly, and Brett Hankinson, the latter you could potentially find at a beach near you, executed a no-knock warrant, a practice that is now banned after the death of Taylor. The problem was they already arrested their man, Jamarcus Glover, many hours before they forcibly entered Taylor's home. As CNN puts it, having him in handcuffs represented a key moment in a months-long narcotics probe. Had it ended there, it would have been a good night for the police. Taylor was with her boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, who, upon hearing the unlawful entry and as a legal gun owner, fired shots as he had zero clue they were police because, per Walker and neighbors, they did not announce themselves. The police fired several shots, hitting Breonna. Walker told investigators that Ms. Taylor coughed and struggled to breathe for at least 5 minutes after she was shot. She received no medical attention for more than 20 minutes after she was struck, the Courier-Journal reported, citing dispatch logs. The outlet reported more than 22 rounds were fired. Police have attempted to dispute key points. However, I must ask, where is the body cam footage? Where is it? As Chuck D, a Public Enemy, once posted, turning off a body camera should come with an automatic charge of destroying evidence. One officer was fired. The others were placed on administrative leave. Detective Joshua Janes, who obtained the search warrant for Taylor's apartment, has also been reassigned. I ask, is this justice? Attorney General Daniel Cameron, a person who received Donald Trump's full endorsement, has taken over the investigation, which is problematic. Per the great researcher at Resist Programming, Daniel Cameron campaigned to get the votes and endorsement of a group like the Fraternal Order of Police, an organization that lobbies against holding police accountable. He campaigned hard to win the vote of law enforcement and even hung out with the president, VP, and Bill Barr. So yeah, when LeBron James, Tobias Harris, Jeremy Grant, the Tampa Bay Rays, and many others joined the fight for this injustice and basically demanding accountability, we're going to continue on. When they talk about justice, it's not just a saying, it's a demand. Unfortunately for this media figure, considering what side of the aisle Daniel Cameron proudly endorses, I reserve my doubts. Nonetheless, we must scream it from the rooftops. We must demand action. We must have these thug police officers held accountable. They took an innocent woman's life. How would you feel if that were your daughter, your mother, your aunt, your relative, your friend? That's the energy we need, and it will not stop until we have justice.